Hello, and this is Nigel at Weather Modification Watch New Zealand, and it is, what is it, the 20th? Must be the 20th of August 2016. I haven't made a video for quite a while. There hasn't been much in the way of chemtrails or significant things. Well, there's actually been plenty of significant things happening, but a lot of it hard to put a finger on until now. And I wanted to bring your attention to something that's very, 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 very interesting in my viewpoint. And it's this one here. This happened August 6th, Saturday, August 6th. Weather bomb drops on Hawke's Bay. That noise in the background, by the way, was my dog. She's making little noises here. Okay. Weather bomb drops on Hawke's Bay. August 6th. A weather bomb has exploded across Hawke's Bay with wild winds, lashing rain and snow to low levels, causing road closures, power outages, slips and uprooted trees. Weatherwatch.co.nz said earlier tonight there will be no immediate letting up of the intense blizzard across the Hawke's Bay ranges tonight. Heavy rain in many places between Napier and Wairoa and towards Gisborne overnight will continue across a big part of Sunday. Roads are closing and more flooding. Okay, so what happened essentially is, as probably many of you will know, is that there was a lot of snow happening in the... just turn that down. I'll just stop that for a moment. There's a lot of snow happening in the Napier-Taupo main highway, which is northern Hawke's Bay. And just a lot of snow. In fact, we went up to Auckland last weekend and there was still snow for miles. The road was closed for 4 days because of snow. There were 60 miles of power lines taken out by the snow, and 200 houses, farms and so forth out of power because of it. Now, what happened in central and the main Hawke's Bay area was that snow didn't reach there. What happened was rain, and a lot of it. Okay, now just follow this for a moment, because what happened after that? Okay, let's have a look. Okay, here we go. 2 patients critical in hospital as gastro bug in Havelock North shuts schools. Where's Havelock North? Hawke's Bay. Okay, it's just south of Hastings and Napier, basically. And okay, so 2 people were in intensive care. All the shops were closed. Schools were closed. There was 1 person from a rest home who died, an old lady. There was all the shops basically have just completely crashed their business, because of course nobody's shopping because of the water scare. I don't want to go near the place. We went there quite often, and right at the moment we're not going near. And okay, so that happened. Okay, and it's still in progress. There are about the last figure I saw was 4,000 people affected. 4,000. Yeah. So here it says here. Hawke's Bay District Health Board is investigating whether a death at Havelock North Rest Home would also be linked to the outbreak. Yeah. So 4,000 people affected. Okay, that was right after that weather bomb. That was like August 14th, right? The weather bomb happened. Where is it here? See, it was like, this is the weekend of August the 6th, and so this. Here happened the following weekend, right? The Havelock North thing, okay? And now we're into the next weekend. We're into the 20th, right? And this is from today. Hastings, Flaxmere water test positive for E. coli, but Mayor says no risk. Why does he say no risk? Because the water's already been chlorinated, right? Okay, so now they have chlorinated water. Okay, chlorination Chlorine in water is not a good thing to drink. It tastes terrible and it has very bad side effects. Just what a couple that they mention here are, for example, hives and what else was it? Anyway, hey, you can look that all up. But there's a lot of side effects for chlorine. It's not a good thing at all. Okay, so we have, if we look at this now, we have weather bomb drops on Hawke's Bay. Now, what are we talking about here? Weather modification, weather warfare. Okay, weather warfare, weather bomb, right? Isn't it interesting that the media uses this term? And then we get an entire town with about 4,000 people poisoned by water, right, after the weather bomb, right, and now an entire city which has water tested positive for E. coli, right, after the weather bomb. Now, I don't know about you, but you could look at that and go, oh, well, that's just a coincidence. Hell, how many coincidences do you have to have before something turns into, you know, a reality of like this is something, there's something seriously wrong here, okay? So that is what I suddenly looked at this thing and I just went, my God, weather bomb, Havelock North, now Hastings. Needless to say, I am taking measures to seriously protect our water supply as well. We live further away from that. We live in central Hawke's Bay, so we're not actually close particularly. We're about an hour away, so we're actually okay. But there you go. This is all I've got to go on. I don't have any electromagnetic frequency pulses. I don't have any circles on weather maps, any NexRad kind of indications or anything. All we have is this weather bomb thing. And, you know, the evidence is thin, or the proof is thin, let's say, but the evidence is plenty. So I'm just bringing that to your attention, that we are talking about weather warfare in New Zealand, and it, you know, it's kind of almost a joke, but you know, it's just not it's worse than that, because there are people dying, there are people who are just terribly sick. If you've ever been sick from you know, like poisoned water, contaminated water, it is just the worst thing it could. It's almost worse than death, you know. Vomiting, diarrhea, dehydration. These are the things that are happening to people. People suffering right now because of this. Okay, so this is the thing the government doesn't wants to deny it's happening, wants to deny any possibility of it. Don't want to investigate weather modification. They still haven't completed their last investigation on Havelock North, by the way. What I read about this, in 2013, I think it was, there was another contamination of the Havelock North water. They started an investigation into it, and that investigation was never completed. So this is the ineffective local government, the ineffective government we have, and that's all we have to go on. Okay, I'll leave it with you. This is Nigel, Weather Modification Watch New Zealand, checking out.